What's up everybody, Dr. Fogwiggles back here with another build video for you. This one is my Gunlance build. I did not go the typical burst fire route. I instead went with a pure shelling build. It is very tanky. It is highly defensive. It is not mobile in the least. If you like running around, if you like jumping, do something else. Don't do this. You'll have a boring time. If, however, you like to stay in more or less one spot, let the monster come to you, and then blast them in the face with giant explosions as often as humanly possible, then you may want to stay tuned and you may want to check out the video that's going to be coming up after this. So, what are we using? What gear do I have on that makes me look like a friggin' medieval transformer? So let's pull this up here. We've got the Zora Gunlance, Earthshaker Magda. We've got a health regen augmentation on it, and you'll see why a little bit later on. We've got the Uragan Helm. Not crazy about it, but we have to use it because of the bonuses. Damascus Mail Beta, Damascus Coil Beta, Uragan Vom Braces, Uragan Greaves, Artillery Charm 3. What gems do we have? Decorations. Let's get a look at them here. We've got Magazine Jewel for loading capacity 1. If you don't have capacity boost, it's not going to break this. You just have to reload one time more often. With the Zora Gunlance, you're going to have 3 shells. They have a long range on them. They're level 4 shells. They do a lot of damage, especially when you have Artillery 3, which we do from the charm. An extra shell is just convenient. You don't have to have 4 rounds. You can get away with 3. It doesn't change the behavior of the build at all doing it that way. Protection Jewel, and I've got another Protection Jewel down here for Divine Blessing. I've got it at level 2. If I had a third one, I would get rid of the Satiated Jewel. I would get rid of the Free Meal. I like Free Meal. It's okay. Not fantastic. I'd rather have Divine Protection 3. We've got 2 Iron Wall Jewels to push our guard up to level 5. We've got 3 Grinders to give us Speed Sharpening 3. And we've got Protective Polish to give us that minute of negated sharpness loss. So let's take a look back here. This is why we've got the Uragan Helmet, Gauntlets, and Greaves. If you have the Guard Up gem, good for you. I don't have one. I have to use 3 pieces. When I get one, I'll rebuild this. Maybe better, may not. But in the meantime, I have to use the 3 pieces. I have to look like a transformer. I'm okay with that. I love being able to block almost literally everything in the game. And I'll get into that during the video here. Guard level 5, excellent. Necessity. Focus, also necessity. Artillery 3, also necessity. Speed Sharpening, I would argue that it is a necessity as long as you have the Protective Polish. If you don't have the Protective Polish, then there's no question this is absolutely a necessity because you're going to be sharpening a lot if you don't have the Protective Polish. Divine Blessing, I like it because it adds to the tankiness. You can put something else in there. Thunder Resistance we can't get rid of because of the helmet. Capacity boost, again, just convenience. If you have something else, like maybe Mind's Eye, perfectly fine to put in there. Don't do anything crit, don't do anything attack. I'll explain why during the video here. So, and again, Free Meal, this is just a placeholder for me. So let's get into the video, and let's get into some details. Alright, so we're going to run down a tempered Devil Joe. I've already got my attack buff and my defense buff. And once I establish some hits here at normal speed, we're going to speed it up so that way we don't waste your time. This ends up being a pretty long fight, a little bit over 18 minutes. And I don't want to have to make you sit through the entire thing. This build is not built for speed. This build is built for survivability. So typically, rounds that you're unloading are going to be right around 100 points of damage. On Devil Joe here, you can see that we're doing a charged shell for 102 points of damage. If you fire off a regular shell without charging it, you're only going to get 42. A lot better if you charge it. Hold down your circle button. Unload it into it. Don't forget to sharpen. Keeping it in the green is going to be to your benefit. Wyvern's Fire got a big boost with the last update. It's not as crummy as it used to be. And we'll slow it down here for 3 hits at 118. Sometimes those will hit for 116. 2 points per hit, not that big of a difference. So let's get it back up to speed here. Guard level 5. You'll notice that when we take a hit from Devil Joe, it barely takes anything off of the stamina bar. That is courtesy of guard level 5. More importantly, you have almost no knockback. You'll see that we're getting hit by Devil Joe's biggest attacks, and there's barely any reaction at all. That is intentional. You want guard level 5. Don't settle for 4 if you can get the Iron Wall gems. The guard up is going to make it so that you can block pretty much everything in the game, including Teostra Supernova, including everything that you see here with Devil Joe. The one thing I'm absolutely certain on that you cannot block, even with guard up, even with guard level 5, if Devil Joe picks up a Jagras or a Gyros or a Dodogama, shakes it like a ragdoll, and then looks at you while he still has it in your mouth, you're about to have a bad time. Carry flash bombs. If he's holding one of them like a chew toy, hit him with a flash bomb so that he drops them. They'll growl, they'll fight a little bit, and then the other monster will run away. That is what you want. If you allow him to hold that thing in his mouth, he will use it like a damn club. He'll swing it at you, he'll bash it against you. You won't be able to block it. You'll have a bad time. At some point, he'll get tired of how it tastes, and he'll chuck it at you like a damn bowling ball. It'll hit you. You'll go down. As you're standing up, he'll probably come over at you and do a tailspin, and then you'll die. Then you're going to be mad. Do not let him do that. Hit him with a flash bomb. He's a jerk. Be a jerk back. Make sure he's blind, he drops the other monster, and then they run away. No chew toy for him. So, important thing here is to keep shelling. You'll notice too that I've taken some big hits for the past minute or so. I've been playing really, really conservatively. That is because I don't want him to kill me. A couple of decent shells loaded into him will give you a couple of little boosts to your health. Palico comes through with the Vigor Wasp. Pickles is my best buddy in the game. I have a couple of people that I regularly play with. They are super helpful. They do not heal me like Pickles does. I'm sorry, guys. I love you, but Pickles is a cleric. That's all there is to it. You give him the Vigor Wasp, he keeps you from dying, especially if you can block everything like you can with this build. Do not hop. Do not hop if the monster is getting ready to attack you. You're not blocking when you're hopping. You're not dodging when you're hopping. Hold your shield, let it hit you, and then hop. Okay? Know the monsters. Know their attack patterns. That's the best advice that I can give you in terms of this. Try it out. See what you think. If you like it, great. If you don't, make some changes, or don't use it again. Whatever you like. That's the great thing about this game. So, here we go. We're just going to catch him, and we're done. And one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen is Mega Man eating a sausage. Oh boy. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. See you around.